Leslie Graham Training and Consulting, your gateway to employment in healthcare administration.
Welcome to another episode of our podcast. I'm Peter Graham, Manager of Leslie Graham Training. Today we're going to talk about the experiences of some of our students, positive and negative. Now, working in training means working closely with people, and that can be very emotionally demanding. Sometimes we hear of people's personal problems, the difficulties they're dealing with, what they're seeking, and that puts emotional pressure on us. I actually had a very negative call recently. I had a call from a lady who was very emotional. She'd done training. She hadn't actually done our training, but she'd worked in the industry that we're aiming for, medical transcription, and she wanted to tell me about her experiences. And she was very, very negative about the transcription industry. At the end of our conversation, I felt really down, and I didn't know the training that we're offering is actually of any value or was worthwhile. But the next day, I actually got a call from a lady who we did train and worked in the same industry for the same people, and her experience was so upbeat. She told me that, we had changed her life, was the actual expression that she used. She said the time that she contemplated the training, she was so down. There were so many negative things going on in her life. She worked in the medical industry and she was ready to walk away from her life. And I didn't know this. I actually talked to the lady on the phone and gave her some advice about what course to take. And when she completed the course, we put her in contact with an employer. So this was feedback I only found out later. But she thanked Leslie Graham Training for getting her a role in the industry. She was perfectly happy with her job, getting on really well with her employer. And it's that result that makes our job worthwhile. For all the emotional effort, the emotional strain that we experience, having someone come back and tell us what a great result, what a difference we've made to their life really helps us. So I'd like to tie this in with advice that we could offer to prospective students. And it's really about what you expect from the training. So the advice that I would give you is this: before you come and enrol in our training, do your homework. You see, medical transcription, which is what 80% of our students are enrolling in, seems like a dream job, almost too good to be true. You work at home, you work on the computer, you set your own hours, the amount of work that you want to undertake, but the reality can be a little different. What you need to do is talk to prospective employers in the field. We offer training, we don't offer jobs. We offer valued training. We have an association with two of Australia's biggest employers, but we don't offer you a job. So what you need to do before you come to us is to talk to them, find out what jobs are available. We suggest that you contact agencies and other prospective employers before enrolment. Some of these require that you have had previous medical experience. And the reason they give is that they find that we can teach typing, we can teach the language of medicine, but what we can't give is perspective. And this is very valuable when typing notes, perhaps for specialists. So do your homework. Good training doesn't guarantee you a job. Find out if you are a good prospective employer before you enrol. Be realistic about working from home, about what you can accomplish with your own circumstances. So another thing for you to consider is how much you're actually going to earn working in this industry. If you're a slow typist, you might be disappointed because you're going to be paid by the completed page, by the number of words that you type. To earn a reasonable wage, you need to be a competent typist with good speed. Now, our training can help you do that, but if you remain as a mediocre or a slow typist, expect a very average wage. Okay, so what are some of the positives about working in the medical transcription industry? Well, for some, it can actually be a dream job. You get to work from home, you get to set your own hours. To a reasonable degree, you get to set the amount of work that you want to do. If you are a good typist with a reasonable speed, you can earn a reasonable wage. So these factors make the transcription, working in medical transcription, working from home, a great job for some. So thanks very much for listening, and we ask that you stay tuned for our next podcast episode.
This is your opportunity to train for a fulfilling job in healthcare. Visit lgtc.com.au.